guys, this is Aubrey, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. So today I am going to be sharing with you guys my weekly home fragrance for the past week, and this was definitely an interesting week. So I have, let's see, I have 2 retail. I only have 1 vendor wax, and then I have quite a bit of Scentsy. So I'm really trying to get through my Scentsy collection because I have the most of Scentsy. And I'm just really trying to get that down a bit. So we'll start with retail, and then we'll do, I think we'll do the 1 vendor because I have a really good story to go with that. And then we'll finish off with Scentsy. So the first thing that we got through, and this was in my bathroom, like off of the bedroom, and we just don't use that as much as we do the spare bathroom, which is kind of like the bathroom that everybody uses. So I got through this coconut angel cake from Bath and Body Works. It's fluffy coconut angel food cake and vanilla sugar. And as you can see, the packaging on this is from Christmas. And I love this scent. Like, I could rock this scent all year long. Just give me different packaging and we'd be good to go. So really enjoyed that. Will I be repurchasing? Probably not. Well, I might. I am trying to get away from some of the Bath and Body hand soaps. I feel like they're a little drying, but my husband likes them and my kid likes them. So if I saw the scent, I would probably pick it up again because everybody seemed to really enjoy it. The other thing that I got through was a lavender and cedarwood. It's called Balance, and it's from Homeworks. And you guys, this candle right here was amazing. This candle, I'm just gonna move this over here. This candle is straight up herbal lavender, and that's the type of lavender that I really enjoy. And I'm gonna pull you guys back just a little bit. Beautiful. And this was actually a candle that I burned. I probably burned it down to like right about this point, and then it started to get a little sooty, so then I finished it under my lamp. But oh my gosh, you guys, this candle was a powerhouse. It burned really nice the majority of the way down, so it didn't get sooty. So I kept letting it burn. Had it here in my living room, and it was a beautiful herbal strong lavender scent. So if you like lavender and you happen to see this, I've had this candle for quite some time, so not sure that it's still available, but it was lovely. Now here's the interesting thing. In this particular video, I am burning one of the Balance Sisters, and I'm right next to it, next to my warmer. As you can see, I have Energize going right now. And that one is Mandarin and Ginger. I can't smell anything. So pretty much once I'm done filming this video, then I will definitely be putting that candle in either, well, I'm not going to put it in my crock because it won't fit in my crock, but I will put it under the lamp and see if it performs any better under the lamp. Okay, so now let's talk about the one thing that I got through this past week as far as vendor wax. And that is Lost in the Orange Grove from Teddy Bees. This is lemongrass, basil leaf, rosemary, clementine, orange peel, and ambrette. You guys, this is amazing. So let me tell you the fun little story behind this. So I've been really struggling with getting Teddy Bees to perform. So I usually will put about half an ounce in my warmer of wax for each warmer in my home. And usually that is enough. I live in a smaller home and it scents the room and I have no issues. The problem with Teddy Bees, and I don't know why, is I just was not getting a strong throw. So, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch a lot of people in the wax community, and you know, here I am over here, little Miss Me, with, you know, Mount Everest of wax in my closet, and I'm melting half an ounce at a time. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, at this rate, you'll have this wax collection until you die. So it's time to like start upping the game a little bit. You guys, I took this whole entire souffle, I stuck it in a empty candle jar, and I put it in my candle crock. OMG. Okay, first of all, the first day that this was in the crock, this scent literally blew me out of my house. And I have never had blow me out of the house performance from Teddy Bees. That basil leaf and that clementine and the orange, oh my God, it was so good. This, you guys, is an amazing citrus scent. And I can't tell you if it performs by cutting it up, but I can tell you that if you take a whole entire souffle and you put it in a candle jar, an empty candle jar, and stick it in your crock, it will go for quite some time. So I've had this in my crock for, I'm gonna say it's been a week, and I can still smell this. So, you know, the problem with doing that is you kind of like commit yourself to using all that wax in a short period of time, which, you know, I'm okay with. You know, if I just keep cutting little slices, and I'm gonna have wax that is eventually gonna go bad and is not gonna have any scent. So I think going forward, I am going to just start melting Teddy Bees one souffle at a time. No chopping, no cutting. I'm just gonna dump it into a candle and stick it in my crock and see how it does. So I'll keep you guys informed. But yeah, I highly recommend Lost in the Orange Grove from Teddy Bees if you like citrus scents. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about Scentsy. And I have my iPad here because I want to, so I picked, let me go back. So I wanted to do a couple of the newer scents because I feel like I am constantly melting through older wax, and I just wanted to try some of these new scents that I have. So the first one that I did was Sweet Pea and Freesia from Scentsy. And this is Sweet Pea and Colorful Freesia float softly across tranquil rose waters. You guys, this is a beautiful rose scent. So I don't really get the sweet pea. I don't really get the freesia, maybe a little bit of freesia, but this to me is straight up rose. So if you like rose scents, I think that you would like sweet pea and freesia. And I think that Scentsy did a good job with this. It kind of reminds me of, I believe it was Belle from the Disney line, but this smells similar too. So, and this went for 2 days in my Scentsy warmer. So enjoyed that. The next one that we did was, so this one is a little, how do I want to describe this one? Let's just say this bar was not what I expected. So this particular bar is Sweet Lime and Peach from Scentsy. And Scentsy says, this is fresh lime and garden mint, add zest to ever sweet peach blossom. Okay, guys, I might have gotten a little bit of lime. I got no mint. And the peach, the way that this is blended reminds me of Febreze. And I am one of those people that cannot do Febreze. There's something about Febreze that just does not set right with my nose. So I am going to be passing this along to someone else to try, because for me this was no bueno. Like, I was like, I'm done. I don't need that anymore. And I actually let it go in my warmer for 2 days, and I should have taken it out after 1 day. I really should have, but I was like, let's just see if it changes, because you know sometimes wax can change after you've had it in your warmer for a little bit. This particular bar did not change at all. So yeah, not for me. So the next one that I picked, that I tried, this one I really liked. So this is Sun Ripened Berry from Scentsy. And Sun Ripened Berry is a refreshing scoop of orange sorbet sprinkled with sun-ripened raspberries and strawberry sugar. So this one I really, really enjoyed. It's a super sweet berry scent. The only thing that I was disappointed with this particular bar is it only lasted for like a day. And I typically can get a solid 2 days. Here I am trying to be all creative and fancy. It's probably not going to work. Nope, it's not going to work. So we're just going to stack them. It just didn't last. And it was a really, really pretty scent. It was a good like berry, and it was a juicy berry. And when I put in my warmers, I was like, oh, this is so good. But then when I went to go to bed that night, I was really shocked, because at night I go around and I turn off all the warmers throughout the house. And I had this one in my son's bedroom, and I couldn't smell it anymore, and I was really bummed. So I just wish that one would have lasted a little bit longer. So the next one that so this is a really, really old bar. I think this is from, I want to say this is from 2018. And this was part of a limited time offer when I first got involved. And like you can see, like it's a little yellow, but it actually did pretty well. So this particular bar is Confetti Party. And I will say I absolutely love the packaging on this. The scent of Confetti Party is it's raining fun. Powdered sugar celebrates over a gala of green apple and fresh citrusy kiwi. Now, I will say I did not get any of those from this. This was more, well, okay, I'm lying again. I'm lying to y'all. It definitely had that powdered sugar vibe. It was a lighter bar, and you know, from 2018. So this bar is like what, 8 years old. So the fact that it even had any scent, I was shocked. But it did. I could definitely pick up that powdered sugar, and this went for like a day in my warmer. So I was surprised. I was impressed, considering, you know, the age of this bar. Would I repurchase this if it was re-released? Probably not. I mean, we haven't seen that bar come back in 8 years. So the likelihood that it is going to come back is probably slim to none. So the next one that I did, and this is a favorite of, I want to say it's a favorite of a lot of women that I know, because it's a very girly scent, and that is Cozy Cardigan from Scentsy. And I couldn't find the notes on this, but this is such a pretty perfumey, yeah, it's just, it's girly. It's like, if this was a perfume, I would totally wear this. And this is one of those scents that I really enjoy melting this in my bedroom, because it has that perfumey, girly, pretty scent. Almost kind of like similar to Shimmer from Scentsy, if you've tried Shimmer, but it's just a pretty cozy, girly scent. I don't really want to say floral, because it's not really, it's just a really pretty, like, perfumey, girly scent. I guess that's the best way for me to describe it. And then the last one that we did, that I'm just looking these up as I go, because I wish that Scentsy would put scent descriptions on the clams, because it would really make sharing the scent notes easier for like YouTube, but they don't. So we have to like look everything up. And so this one is Coastal Strawberry. And Coastal Strawberry is earthy, fruity strawberry, vine, and raspberry seeds over jasmine petals. So to me, this one is a really pretty, like, authentic strawberry scent, like almost like a fresh, like you just picked it from your garden, and you can like smell the stem and the strawberry. And this is really, really good. However, this is, I think, nope, see, this is not a flat back. This is, so it's not like super, super old. But this is another one that just doesn't last very long. It lasted me a day and I was really enjoying it. So would I repurchase this? Probably not, because I think that Scentsy has other strawberry scents that last a little bit longer, but that one is a nice strawberry scent if you like strawberry. So that is everything that I got through this past week. Thank you guys for spending some time with me to see what I got through this past week. Thanks for hanging in with me while we try and maneuver this new way that I'm filming videos for the time being. Hopefully maybe we'll be able to change this up a little bit here in a couple weeks, but I'll update you when I have more information about that. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.